The very moment you choose stillness, a silent clock accelerates inside your muscle cells, fast-forwarding their aging process. This isn't just about feeling a little stiff after a long flight or a weekend on the couch. This is about a fundamental biological program etched deep within our DNA that links motion to youth and stagnation to decay. You might think muscle aging is a gradual, inevitable decline over decades, but the shocking truth is, the cellular machinery of your muscles can begin to unravel with astonishing speed, even after just a few days of reduced activity. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the incredible, often ignored biological cascade that transforms periods of inactivity into a powerful accelerant for muscle decay, weakening you from the inside out, far faster than you ever imagined. You will discover the microscopic battles fought within your muscle fibers, how vital protein structures are dismantled, and why the very powerhouses of your cells begin to fade, all triggered by a lack of movement. Understanding this isn't just a curiosity, it's the key to reclaiming significant control over your strength, your metabolism, and ultimately, your healthy longevity. Think of your muscles not as static tissues, but as incredibly dynamic, self-maintaining cities. Every second within each muscle cell, there's a constant cycle of construction and demolition, a meticulously balanced process called protein turnover. New proteins are built, old ones are broken down, making way for fresh, efficient structures. This balance, this cellular dance, is exquisitely sensitive to movement. When you move, your muscles send signals that tell the construction crews, the ribosomes, to work overtime, building and strengthening. When you stop, those signals fade, and a different set of instructions takes over. The demolition crews, usually balanced by the builders, start to gain the upper hand. This shift isn't hypothetical, it's a measurable biological reality. In 2005, a groundbreaking study by Paddon-Jones and colleagues, published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, meticulously investigated the impact of short-term inactivity on muscle protein synthesis rates in humans. They found that even relatively brief periods of reduced physical activity, like those experienced during bed rest, led to a significant, rapid decrease in the rate at which muscle proteins were being built. This means the construction efforts slow dramatically, while the demolition continues, tipping the delicate balance towards a net loss of muscle mass and quality. Imagine a vibrant city where new buildings stop being erected, but the old ones continue to be torn down. Slowly, imperceptibly at first, the city begins to shrink, its infrastructure weakening. Beyond just the building blocks, inactivity also impacts the critical energy generators within your muscle cells, the mitochondria. These tiny organelles are the power plants, converting nutrients into the energy currency your muscles need to contract and function. A healthy muscle cell is packed with robust, efficient mitochondria, constantly adapting to energy demands. But when you become sedentary, your cells perceive a drastically reduced demand for energy. The message they receive is clear: fewer power plants are needed. This triggers a process where older, less efficient mitochondria are not replaced as effectively, and the overall density and function of these crucial powerhouses begin to decline. It's like a city that no longer needs as much electricity. The power company stops maintaining its generators, and older, less efficient units are allowed to slowly degrade without being replaced. This isn't just about feeling tired, it's about a fundamental erosion of your muscles' ability to produce energy, impacting everything from your walking speed to your body's ability to regulate blood sugar. This silent degradation also affects the cellular cleanup crews. Your cells have an internal recycling program called autophagy, a sophisticated system that identifies and removes damaged proteins, dysfunctional mitochondria, and cellular waste. Think of it as the muscle cell's sanitation department, meticulously clearing out debris and maintaining internal hygiene. Autophagy is essential for cellular health and longevity. It thrives on metabolic stress, often stimulated by exercise or periods of nutrient scarcity. But when you're consistently still, that crucial metabolic stress signal is often absent, and the sanitation crews become less active. Waste accumulates, damaged components persist, and the once pristine cellular environment becomes cluttered and less efficient. the muscle cell starts to resemble a neglected warehouse filled with old, broken machinery and forgotten clutter, rather than a finely tuned engine. This biological truth is far more immediate than most people realize. Here is the profound revelation, the shift in understanding that changes everything about how you perceive stillness. The detrimental effects of inactivity on your muscle cells are not merely a consequence of prolonged bed rest or decades of a sedentary life. They can begin within days, sometimes even hours, and the cumulative impact is a dramatic acceleration of biological aging. You might tell yourself, "Oh, I'll get back to the gym next week," or "a few days of sitting won't hurt." But what your muscle cells are experiencing is a far more aggressive dismantling than you imagine. Before understanding this, you might have equated muscle aging with visible signs of weakness or a gradual loss of physical prowess. You believed it was something that happened to you, slowly, over a lifetime. Now, understand this. Every period of extended stillness is a direct instruction to your muscle cells to begin reducing their energy production capacity, decreasing their protein turnover, and slackening their internal cleanup. It's like you're inadvertently pressing the fast-forward button on their aging program. The startling reality was illuminated by Mortakis and collaborators in their 2008 publication in Nutrition and Metabolism. Their research highlighted how rapidly acute disuse, even over a period as short as 3 days, can lead to a significant decline in muscle protein synthesis rates and mitochondrial function in young, healthy individuals. This isn't just about losing muscle mass, it's about rapidly compromising the quality of the muscle that remains, making it less powerful, less efficient, and more prone to metabolic dysfunction. Did you realize your body interprets a weekend of binge-watching as a directive to begin a cellular slowdown? This is a shocking reframe, isn't it? It means those fleeting moments of stillness accumulate, building a silent debt that impacts your metabolic flexibility, your insulin sensitivity, and your long-term energy levels. When muscle quality degrades, your body becomes less efficient at utilizing glucose, increasing the risk of insulin resistance. Your metabolic rate, which is heavily influenced by muscle tissue, slows down, making weight management more challenging. The subtle shift from a robust, dynamic cellular environment to one struggling with accumulated damage means your body has to work harder to achieve the same metabolic output. This isn't just about feeling weaker in the future, it's about diminishing your body's current biological resilience and setting the stage for accelerated aging, moment by moment. The good news, the empowering news, is that this knowledge hands you a profound opportunity to intervene, not with extreme measures, but with intelligent, consistent action. You don't need to become an Olympic athlete to combat this cellular aging. You need to understand the signals your body is craving. Here are 3 specific science-backed strategies to counteract the muscle aging effects of stillness and rejuvenate your cellular machinery. First, embrace the power of movement snacks. Instead of viewing exercise as one long, daunting session, think of it as frequent, short bursts of activity strategically interspersed throughout your day. Even just 2 to 5 minutes of movement every hour can dramatically alter the cellular signals within your muscles. A short walk, some bodyweight squats, or even standing up and stretching can reactivate pathways that promote muscle protein synthesis and mitochondrial biogenesis. These microbursts tell your cells, "Hey, we're still active. Keep those power plants running and those construction crews working." This consistent, gentle stimulation prevents the long periods of cellular signaling that tell your muscles to downsize and degrade, effectively hitting the reset button on that aging clock multiple times a day. Secondly, optimize your protein timing. While overall protein intake is crucial, how you distribute it throughout the day profoundly impacts muscle maintenance, especially when you're not constantly moving. Your muscles respond best to regular doses of high-quality protein, particularly those rich in the amino acid leucine, which is a key signal for muscle protein synthesis. Aim for consuming 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein every 3 to 4 hours throughout your waking day, not just a massive dose at dinner. This consistent supply ensures your muscle cells always have the building blocks and the activation signals they need to repair and rebuild, even during periods of lower activity. This approach effectively counters the inactivity-induced slowdown in protein construction, helping to maintain a positive protein balance within your muscle tissue and keeping the cellular city vibrant. And third, integrate low-intensity resistance training into your routine. You don't need heavy weights or a gym membership to stimulate muscle growth and combat cellular decline. Simple bodyweight exercises performed for just 10 minutes, 2 or 3 times a week, can be remarkably effective. Movements like squats, lunges, push-ups against a wall or incline, or even standing calf raises. The biological response to resistance is the activation of specific signaling pathways, like the mTOR pathway, which are powerful drivers of muscle growth and repair. These exercises create enough mechanical tension to signal your cells to prioritize repair, build new proteins, and even improve the quality control systems for mitochondria. It's a direct instruction to your muscle cells to stay strong, stay dynamic, and actively resist the pull of aging, transforming them into more resilient, youthful structures. You now see your body not as a passive recipient of age, but as an incredibly responsive biological machine, constantly receiving instructions from your daily choices. You understand that every moment of stillness, while seemingly benign, sends a profound signal to your muscle cells, influencing their very destiny. And conversely, every deliberate movement, every conscious choice to engage your muscles is a powerful countersignal, an act of intentional rejuvenation. This isn't just about feeling stronger. It's about fundamentally changing the internal dialogue within your cells, shifting them from a state of accelerated aging to one of active maintenance and resilience. You are no longer just living in your body. You are actively programming its future, moment by remarkable moment. The intricate dance of muscle protein turnover, mitochondrial health, and cellular cleaning crews is a constant, ongoing conversation within you. Understanding this conversation gives you the power to shape it, to steer your body towards a longer, healthier, and more vibrant existence. And what you've learned today about muscle aging is just one incredible facet of the astonishing biology of longevity. Keep exploring with us, because what science is revealing about how your body ages and how you can truly thrive through every decade is nothing short of breathtaking.